Okay, one thing I will never understand is parent selective hearing. Because if I'll be in my studies, which is a rare occasion, and my mum will shout up to me, and I'll go, yeah? Crickets. Dead silence. And I'll have to call another 10 times, and I'll still get no response. It's like being added on Snapchat. They initiate the conversation, then you get left on red. How does that make sense? Like, sorry, Mum, did you not just initiate that conversation, yet you failed to respond to me? Anyway, I have to go downstairs to make sure you haven't been murdered within the 2 seconds of calling up to me, and she's fine, and she just says, oh, sorry, I couldn't hear you. Hun, it felt like my voice box was shattering at the sheer volume that I was calling for you. But you couldn't hear me then. But then, plot twist, when I speak at the lowest volume, she could be in Africa and still hear me. I say one bad thing at the volume of a mouse, and that woman suddenly has ears of a BFG. Make it make sense. Like, do adults have some kind of selective hearing aid or like I don't get it. I really don't. Someone help.
It is so funny how in an emergency, the first thing Gen Z does is open the group chat. A bitch could have been fucking run over by a car, and the first thing they're gonna do is whip out their phone and text some shit like, oh my gosh, y'all, the way I literally just got run over by a car. I'm like lying face down in the pavement. Do you think my ass looks good? I think my spine might also be broken. Bitch, I probably look so ugly from this angle. Like, what happens if the guy who ran me over was hot? Oh my god, wait, he is hot. He could literally break my back. Oh, he already did. Probably shouldn't be dying right now because I'm still a sinner. Oh my god, wait, I forgot to do my chemistry assignment. You know what? I'm just gonna die.
When I was younger, I used to go over to my friend's house a lot, and his parents treated me like their own son. So like this one time I went to his house, we spent the whole day in his pool till night. So his mom told us to go take showers then go to sleep. So my friend took a shower first then went to sleep, so then it was my turn. So I got in the shower and the tub was huge. It was like hot tub kind of. So I was just standing there under the water for like 5 minutes, then I realized there was no soap. So I was calling for my friend to bring me some soap and he didn't answer, but then I heard him knock on the door and I said, you can come in. Just hand it to me through the shower curtain. So then the door opened and I saw a hand holding the soap sticking in through the shower curtain, and I was like, thanks. Then in my head I was like, wait a sec, why does he have nail polish on? Then I realized it was his mom. So then she asked me if I needed any help washing, and I was like, I'm naked, that's weird. And she was like, it's okay, you're like.
I woke up. All of my group chats of my followers had changed their names to RIP this person, and basically it was that this girl had passed away from a brain tumor. Immediately my heart was like broken, and she's a huge supporter, and also she's just a sweet child, and as a person that's a sad thing to hear. But then as I started asking the group chats details about it, I was thinking, how did you guys find out so quickly? I just talked to her like yesterday, and they were like, her mom DM'd us from her account, and that to me felt weird because I was like, well, first of all, did her mom know her password? Second of all, if this woman's daughter just passed away, is the first thing she's gonna do is get on Twitter and talk to a bunch of people she doesn't know? Something about this doesn't feel right to me. So then I opened up my DMs and I got a DM from her later that day from her mother, who was saying, this is such and such's mother. As you may have heard, such and such passed away from brain tumor, and you know, we're really sad, we're really heartbroken, but we just wanted to let you know that she talked about you a lot and she really cared about you and you made a big difference in her life. And at this moment I'm like, wow, this is devastating. But then the more I read it, the more I'm like, there's a lot of typos in here. This seems like a weird thing that a mother wouldn't say, because it ended with like, you know, even in her final days.
So when I turned 13, I had a birthday party. It's no big deal. I mean, you know, I was just blossoming, turning into a woman. And so I remember my mom was like, no one's allowed in the rooms. Everyone needs to be outside. If you see anyone inside, you need to tell me. I was like, oh my God, Booma, you don't need to pop off. I get it, Booma, come on. I remember I saw 3 adults walk out of my room. I didn't tell my mom, but let me tell you why. Because I was like, maybe they're designing a gift for me. So the end of the day came, no surprise present came. I'm not mad. Are you mad? Because I'm happy. So we started cleaning up, and then we went to go clean my room in case. Oh, the best part is coming! There was a voodoo doll under my bed. You know, it looked exactly like me. I remember there was one needle on its left eye, another needle on its heart, and it was laying on like a ratchet green leaf. And then next to it, there was a note that said, this is all gonna be mine, in cursive. So then my mom started doing research on this.
Is it just me, or am I the only one, when I'm on YouTube, basically, an ad pops up, and it's Grammarly! So, basically, it goes, do you ever need help with your writing? Well, we got the... No! No! I don't need help! I've gotten through elementary school, okay? And I'm currently in middle school, so yes! Thank you.
Back in 2nd grade I was kinda chubby, and there was this girl who was fucking skinny, like actually. One day I ask her if I can play with her in the swings. She says no and pushes me. So basically she would be my bully. Now we're in 8th grade and she got chubby. I got skinnier and I also took her man, but that's beside the point. In 5th, everyone would bully her just like she would bully me. One day I decide to go up to her and ask, hey, I know you get bullied, but I want to be friends. She obviously said yes and asked if I wanted to go to her house. Of course I said yes. She had a brother that was cute ASF, but I was like 11, so I didn't give two flying fucks and decided to ask my mom if I can stay over just to try to seduce him. We got there and that hoe was boring as fuck. So like after 2 hours she says let's go to sleep. It was only like 7. I said yeah sure, why not? I couldn't sleep and then I heard noise coming from the kitchen. So I go and see her brother. Of course I tried popping my ass out so he can see it. He comes closer to me and